What is Geolar? Geolar is the first commercially viable process for achieving net zero carbon footprint for household operations. Before we explore Geolar, let's take a look at the goal, net zero carbon footprint. Net zero carbon footprint is achieved when 100% of the CO2 produced by household operations is either eliminated or offset by other clean energy sources. According to the EPA, the average U.S. home produces about 12.4 tons of CO2 on an annual basis. Adding insulation or replacing windows can save up to 20% on energy usage, reducing the carbon footprint by 1.3 tons annually. Compare that to Geolar, which can offset the entire 12.4 tons of CO2 emissions. That's 124 tons over a 10-year period. Geolar presents the single greatest contribution a homeowner can make to the reduction of carbon emissions in the battle against global climate change. Now let's look at the technologies that make this possible: geothermal and solar. Geothermal uses the energy of the sun that's stored in the ground to eliminate the burning of fossil fuels. A geothermal system consists of three elements: a loop field that circulates a water-based solution, a delivery system that can be either forced air or radiant, and a heat pump that moves heat back and forth between the house and the ground. In the wintertime, the heat pump takes the heat from the loop field, raises it to 130 degrees, and distributes the heat through the home's ductwork or radiant system. In the summer, the heat pump takes the heat out of the house and places it back into the loop field where it's absorbed by the ground. Geothermal is a proven technology that has been in use since the 1940s. 70% of the homes in Sweden and Switzerland, countries with similar climates to Minnesota, run on geothermal. According to the EPA, geothermal is the most cost-effective, efficient, and environmentally friendly system for heating and cooling. Although geothermal can eliminate the burning of fossil fuels at the home site, it cannot achieve net zero carbon footprint on its own because it runs on electricity, and electricity is largely generated by coal and gas-fired power plants. Therefore, much of the carbon reduction achieved by geothermal is offset by the burning of fossil fuels to produce the electricity that runs the geothermal system. That's where solar comes in. Solar technology has advanced to the point where costs have come down substantially and productivity has increased dramatically. That makes solar more efficient and more affordable than ever before. Advances in solar panels now make it possible for homes to achieve net zero electrical usage. That means solar can offset 100% or more of the electrical requirements for household operations. But solar cannot reach net zero carbon footprint while it's still using fossil fuels for heating and hot water. And trying to heat, cool, and generate hot water with electricity would quadruple the size and the costs of a solar system. But look what happens when you put the two technologies together. Geothermal eliminates the burning of fossil fuels at the home site. Solar provides clean, renewable electricity for all of a home's electrical needs, including its geothermal system. Put them together and you have Geolar. No fossil fuels plus clean, renewable solar equals net zero carbon footprint. Up until now, net zero carbon footprint could only be achieved in special circumstances with complex and costly systems. But with Geolar, it's now easily achieved. And this is not something of the future. It's being installed in homes throughout Minnesota right now. Up until now, doing the right thing for the environment required sacrifice and costs that would never be recuperated. With Geolar, Your investment is totally paid back in a short period of time, and you are richly rewarded with increased comfort, increased housing value, and dramatic savings that can best be described as profits. So there you have it. Using the earth and sun, Geolar provides a commercially viable system that can easily achieve net zero carbon footprint for household operations. With Geolar, you can make a major contribution to saving the environment while profiting from an unmatched investment opportunity. You can do good and have good things happen to you. Visit our website for more information on geothermal, solar, and Geolar. Call or visit our website to set up a free, no obligation estimate for installing Geolar in your home.